the COVID-19.
Is that sexually transmitted?
It might be. We don't know.
I know I seen they said don't eat no ass when you doing the,
hold on
the
there.
COVID-19.
I'm out. 'Cause I don't give a damn what y'all say.
Oh, you might have the COVID then if you out here licking around the rim.
Well, if that's the case, everybody in here got it because
No.
you're not about to tell me. I gotta stop eating ass. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's some bullshit. That shit don't. That's nothing COVID about eating ass at all. That's not. That has nothing to do with COVID.
Have, and I'm gonna put it when we edit this shit. I'm gonna put the list that says that might not.
Ass.
Yeah, shouldn't be eating ass during the COVID.
Well, y'all that want to
I
know,
got it in. My bad.
We do have 1/6 of the legendary visionary that is a professional ass eater.
What up? My name Teasy.
Yeah, this is Corey Bodie. What's happening?
It's full government.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas. How y'all doing, man?
Chilling, man. We here.
It's a little warm in here, I know. But
We here. And why you had to say that? Now I'm sitting here with a goddamn sweater on, a thick ass Alaskan jacket. This nigga had a car. I was hoping that if somebody seen this shit.
That's marketing.
Nah, but yeah, I get that. But I was hoping somebody would look at it and just don't be like, "The fuck this nigga doing?"
They gonna think we ain't counting. Cause they gonna be like, we don't know what the weather is.
One nigga got shorts on, something, right?
yeah.
The fuck, where are they at?
You just cool, man. That's all.
But you just made me look like they trying to figure out which one is the dummy. Which one of these niggas is ain't on the right track right there.
Nah,
And you just told him it was like then they looking at me like, oh, okay, so we figured out this is the dumbass nigga right here.
So, man, what's on? Let's get into it. What y'all want to talk about?
One thing I wanted to bring up, y'all been seeing how the kid Mikey Williams, I think he's from Cali.
Yeah.
And he talking about how cool he think it would be to go to an HBCU. Keep in mind he's only a freshman or a sophomore.
High school, right?
Right. So you can take what he's saying with a grain of salt as of right now because he's ranked in the top 5 in his class. So, and he possibly could be number 1 by the time he graduates. So what I'm saying is he ain't seen the bag yet.
But I think even him saying it, I think is big. Even him saying it because he might inspire other kids to do the same. So just think if he gets, even if it's just like 5 other players in the top, whatever, to do the same thing, and they say, hey, we all gonna go to, let's say NCA&T. Let's all go to NCA&T, North Carolina, A&T. Let's see if we can make a difference doing that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like he can bring some people with him.
I mean, I think it's dope, regardless of if he get 5 or it don't take one to get it started. You know what I'm saying?
Of his caliber too.
Yeah, for real, because that's gonna change the outlook of what they got going on in them programs all across the board. Even if he coming for that 1 year because he that good and he gonna dominate, he probably average 40 points a game, 10 rebounds and whatever. But
You saying that you don't think those type of schools had a bag to entice him?
I don't, like I said, I would think, I want to say that it ain't no bag, but we know it is a bag.
It's definitely a bag.
I want to say it ain't a bag because it shouldn't be a bag, but like it's some kids that don't need the bag. And like I'm saying, if he's one of the ones that can do without the bag and go get it and then
for a year.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is all he's going for.
Yeah.
Like talking about that bag shit, that shit intrigues me too, bro. Cause I don't understand why. Like I understand why some. I think the numbers should be fewer than what we're seeing. Is some of these dudes come out of high school and that's what they think about, not knowing how their future is going to pan out. I know that's for everybody who go to college. If you don't think about it, you're thinking, I'm going to college just 1 year, like Zion. Going to college just 1 year, I know I'm going to the NBA, right? So how does somebody like Zion come out of high school and they throw the bag at you? Boom. and allegedly, because right, he got some shit going on right now. That's the reason why I called him out.
Legend has it.
Legends has it. Legends has it. So how does somebody like Zion, where we're already talking about you being a once in a generational type of player, right? You know you're going to do for a year. A year. You get ready to be a number one, top 3 pick, hands down. You going to the league, right? Why risk taking the bag in college knowing everything that we've seen, and especially the past 10, 15 years, where these motherfuckers are getting caught a lot now. It's crazy, but you're still seeing it happen with the big names like Zion. Legends has it. We don't know yet. Mm-hmm. But that's the shit that I don't really understand. Like, why the risk?
All right. So, I mean, you seeing them get caught, but the ones that got caught, what happened?
Not a damn thing, because you in the league now.
And then at the end of the day, with Zion, in my opinion, he was seeing some form of a bag before he got to do it.
I think so.
Yeah, but you can do that. I mean, does that count towards your amateur status though?
I mean, I don't.
I would think.
Yeah, I think. It's where you.
You know what? It do because remember LeBron had that incident where he accepted those jerseys.
Yeah, and
he was
when he got the Hummer, he had to sit out.
Right. Yep. That was true. So yeah.
So
I don't know.
I see what you're saying, because like you said, you going to the league anyway, but you might be thinking about, what if I get injured?
Yeah, but you ain't really getting.
I don't know what situation. My parents need money now. I can't wait a year or 2.
Okay, they need that same money the year before when you was a senior. You was just 1 year.
Yeah, that's good.
You've been doing this for 12. You've been in school from kindergarten, I should say, too, from a preschool baby to senior in high school. The money won't be there.
They need that money your whole life.
Right. You need that shit your whole damn life.
That's a good point.
I mean, if something comes up, something tragic happens, I say, but you need that money your whole life. What's 1 more year? You know you're going 1 more year before you are gathering millions of dollars guaranteed fucking to you. And we ain't talking endorsements.
Yeah, that's true.
And it come down to, it's a sort of bag when you have a player, for instance, I can't come up with one right now because we're talking about it, but like if, you know how they have one that end up going to live with someone, live with a coach or whatever, outside of the home, it's a bag in there somewhere.
Well, even just living with the coach is a bag. The coach is living a whole nother lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
So we got to keep in mind that these are children too. We don't know. Sometimes these slimy mugs can bypass the parents and entice these kids. And these kids see,
You're right, it's the kids, but most of the time, the kids, the kid can decide where they want to go. But we see a lot of instances with this is a lot of times the parents are saying, hey, you want my son Corey Bodie right here to come to your school?
Absolutely.
Then what you gonna offer us?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he can't be.
That's probably the main issue right there.
But okay, even as a parent, then. Once
again,
you're right. Because the shit, to me, I don't want to put my kid.
And they might see it as exploitation either way, so why not get paid for it? You see what I'm saying? Like the NCAA making billions off of my son. Shit, why can't we get some of that right now? You see what I'm saying?
That's true. That you have a valid point there. I think that's one thing. But I think that's one thing that's also changing. Also, though, I think that's changing. I think they've been voting on that this past year as far as paying players. I don't know if it's for their likeness or so that's starting to change, right?
So getting rid of that one and done rule will eliminate some of it.
They going 2 now? You got to be 2. Staying there for 2 years.
No, I don't think. I don't think you should have to go at all.
At all?
Yeah, I'm saying because you're gonna weed out the ones that's supposed to be there, and the ones that thought they was something that they wasn't. They gonna get weeded out at the same time too.
I think that's harder. I think it's harder like done than said though, because some of the ones coming out like LeBron. When LeBron came out, we knew this dude does not need to go to any kind of college. He's ready now. Right? You can name countless like Kevin Garnett. I don't know how he was viewed when he was in high school, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't as big as LeBron. Like, we knew Bron was going to be who he is now. You know what I'm saying? As far as being a superstar coming out of high school, he didn't need college. Right?
Perfect example. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
but with Kevin Garnett. You know Kevin Garnett is from South Carolina.
Right.
Senior year of high school, he played ball in
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So, like I said, but with him telling his story today, he was like, I was getting in trouble in school or whatever. Okay, you might have been getting in trouble. You might have been getting in trouble, but you got to go all the way to Chicago to finish your season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, bring it back around to like the Mikey Williams thing. So how do you think it would help HBCUs, or how much do you think it would help HBCUs if he did decide to do that? And then would it hinder him in any way if he decided to do that?
I don't think it hindered him because I like one of the statements that he made on this topic. He said, I don't know exactly what he said, word for word, but he said, at the end of the day, if you can play ball, you're going to get discovered in a way, you're going to the league. It don't matter what college you go to. And I feel that 100%, if you can play ball, and this day and age with social media, it doesn't take a lot for you to get the talent to be seen out here. Like, it don't take a lot. So we already know who he is. Like you said, he's 14 years old.
Maybe 15.
Maybe 15. So for us, it does not matter where he goes to college, because if he continues to elevate his game, by the time he becomes a senior, we're still going to know who he is. By the time he makes that decision, we're still going to know who he is. If he says, I want to go to an HBCU, we're going to watch it.
Oh, for sure.
So we're going to know who he is. So I don't think it's going to hurt his game at all. Like, whether you dominate and scoring 40 points playing for A&T, or you go to UNC and you average 17 to 20 points, but you head over heels the best player in the ACC also, or the NCAA. Was it 1A, 2A, 3A? I don't know what A&T's in NCAA 1A.
They're 1A.
They're 1A?
Yeah.
So I don't think it matters. He can hoop. We see that, and if he continues to get better, we're still going to say he can hoop. He belongs. He can go no matter where he played.
So if he decides to do that, follow through with that doesn't do anything for the HBCUs but help, right?
And it helps in more ways than one, because as far as if he say I'm going to A&T or whatever, A&T got the leeway now. We could schedule some big D1 schools on our schedule for this upcoming season, at least a couple of them games, not just the ones in the beginning of the season where we got to go there and get blown out by 30. And we're going to possibly get some TV time, which is some more money for us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then it's other kids that's going to see him on TV, and they might even think about, well, it's a possibility I might want to go to A&T and play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Because he went there.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a big plus for the university on top of it not hurting the kid at all.
So it's a win-win, really, except for the bag.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
It's a damn bad, bro.
But like you said, you want it done, so fam, you can hold out.
Just hold one more year.
And you can do big things for black athletes, black colleges. Why not,
right,
hold out?
And I think it'll be some form of a bag. It ain't gonna be the customary bag, but you're gonna be the best taken care of person on the campus.
Absolutely. Yes. It ain't even
in the town.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Absolutely.
It don't even have to be A&T.
Nah, wherever you go.
It's going to be alumni who, when you make that decision, they already, and they had to put out there, they went in their forums with them other alumni, like, yo, we're going to take care of this one. Whatever that means.
It ain't even necessarily got to be alumni. Like, when I was in school, we called them locals.
Yeah.
The locals gonna look out too.
Absolutely.
All right. So, speaking of college, man, do y'all think having kids, right? We all got kids. Do y'all think college is as important as it used to be? Or do you think college is needed to be successful nowadays as much as people think it is? Or maybe I'm just putting words in people's mouth. I don't know if people think that. I want to know y'all opinion.
As far as it being as important as it used to be, I can't necessarily say how important it was, but one thing, if you can and it's possible, and it ain't gonna be a burden on you. I never tell them not to go. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just for the experience, because it depends on. At the end of the day, it depends on what you're going for. If it's really gonna be beneficial for you in the end.
Right.
Because I mean, like I said, there's people that go and come out with a bullshit degree and working at some factory someday or they didn't go and all right, I got this degree, but I need to go back so I can really make some money. But it didn't never happen like that. So I mean, I never say not go if you can go, and it's not gonna be a burden on whoever's got to be responsible for it. But I don't necessarily say that it's as important as some would make it. It all depends on what you want to do.
I think that's the main thing. It probably all depends on what you want to do, because there are some things you can't learn how to be a doctor on YouTube.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's your field, you know, if you want to work for NASA or some shit like that, like that's your field, then you have to know and understand, yeah, college is for you. And I hope that you would know that's your field from, you know, if it started as a senior in high school, that's one thing. But if you know you don't have the means, I know kids don't think like this, but parents definitely should and probably do. But I would hope that if my child want to go to college and it's something like that, like he or she wants to be a doctor, then we need to start thinking about how we gonna do this before we get to the whole scene. Because regardless, you still like and I don't know as far as doctor, but student loans is a bitch, right? So I think a lot of the stuff that if you can go and look up YouTube and learn how to be what you want to be in life, because the shit is out there now. You know, technology is a motherfucker. So a lot of shit that you want to learn how to do, you don't necessarily have to go to school.
Nah.
Because student loans is a bitch. Like, I know people
if you don't have
who
a free
wanna jump
ride,
off a bridge because of student fucking loans, man.
I had the student loans. They was kicking me in my ass when I left college.
And like I said, a lot of the things that they go to say this is gonna be my major, they know from the jump. I ain't gonna make no money when I get finished, but we need teachers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
shout out to the teachers, God.
Yeah, for sure.
Teachers,
definitely,
especially in this day and age. I learned a lot.
That's something that's necessary.
Shit.
But they know they ain't making no money. They going because they feel like they want to do a service to the community.
Or they might just be passionate about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's something, you gotta go to college if you're gonna be a teacher.
True,
I
true.
mean, you can do the
True.
substitute route or whatever, but like I said, but then it's other things where it's money involved and it's gonna be some years to get under your belt while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should have that plan way before you get there and say, well, I'm here now, this is what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't wasting no time at all.
I think that's the problem though. Like when you that age, a lot of times you don't have it planned, and then even when you get there, it's like,
yeah, you trying to tell a kid that,
yeah,
especially,
I don't want to do this. Like I switched my major, you know what I'm saying, when I got there. So
I think once you get there and you see that, okay, this may have been the path that you were thinking about, but then you were introduced to something else while you were there, and it's like, oh shit, this
that's
is
where
what I
that
want to do.
experience thing comes in, that because you learning yourself still.
Yeah.
And
It's
like you
18,
said, that
17, hell
that
yeah.
is an important part. That the experience was dope as hell for me, but other than that, it was like,
and I mean, and at the same time, it's good for like kids that ain't never left the house.
yeah, exactly.
And this is how it's gonna be once I finish school, or if I don't finish school, I gotta learn how to fend for myself because I done came here and fucked up. I can't go home and my parents gonna be like, I still got you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, the experience is a big thing, regardless of if you're going to do this or do that. It just all depends on what you want to major in and how you trying to take advantage of the opportunity.
I just think you have to, if you in that situation as a kid, I would tell a kid or kids, parents, even if you're talking about your kid want to be a doctor, or whether it's something they can look up on YouTube and find out how to do it and start a career in it, right? I think going to college, just know and have a money plan instead of like thinking about or not thinking about. Because I think a lot of people, you go through the 4 years, you talk, even a lot of parents say, I just want my kids to get an education. And yeah, that's true. But you tend to overlook for those 4 years if you don't have it like that, as far as monetarily. If you don't have it like that, you overlook in those 4 years the fact that it's some money over here that's accumulating. And when that child leaves college, the money that has been accumulated is getting ready to hit you like, okay, now we need this back.
Yeah, a ton of bricks.
Like a ton of bricks. Okay, now we need this back. And if you've been
and that's what's fucked up about
that's
the
what's
system,
fucked up about the whole system. If you've been blind to it, it's kind of bittersweet because you're happy that your child has a degree, but now your child is not really working in this field that they have been going to college for 4 years.
And we know plenty of people
that's
like that.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
Right. So I just think that to go into it blindly, not knowing that, okay, look, I think there's a way to alleviate that pressure and, make both sides happy. I don't know what it is, but, yeah, if your child wants to go to college, yeah, that's fine. Let's get this plan together. But we also got a plan to ease this money that's getting ready to come or eliminate it altogether before it even comes. I think that's an important, like, in the whole decision of is college important now? Because let's not be blind to it. Money can cause a lot of discord. Like money can really. So once you could have a child, that money college issue coming up, and then because y'all divorced now. Y'all was doing good for 30 years, and y'all got divorced from this shit because you want Johnny over here to work a little harder.
Yeah,
you gotta work harder. You a stay-at-home wife. You ain't really been used to.
Yeah, I think you gonna go to college. You just gotta don't be dead set on. That's what I would tell kids. Don't weigh your options. Like you said, depending on what it is you want to do, weigh your options because you're gonna come out. If you don't have a full ride or anything like that, you're gonna come out in the hole. So you're gonna be climbing out of a hole once you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with some of these universities where it's $30,000 a semester.
Exactly.
And I mean, but
it's private schools. A lot of these private schools are horrible like that.
It's another route that they could take, and I think it takes a mature teenager to take this route. Is the community college for 2 years. I think that's wonderful. If you definitely want to go to college, you definitely want a degree because one, you're gonna save some money. You probably could work and have saved some more money before you get to the point where now I got to go to this 4-year university, and when you get there, you halfway done already. So I mean, that's a good route, but I still think it takes a mature teenager to say, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because
takes some guidance.
Yeah, I don't feel like you want to be like, well, they'd be like, well, what school you going to? I'm going to the community.
Oh,
college.
yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying? Shit is fucked up out here. And it's instead of getting better, I see it getting worse in the long run because shit is just fucked up the way it is right now.
So, let's be real. A lot of the times, you're going to need more than a bachelor. So, that's even more money, right? Like, a bachelor ain't going to get you where you want to be in a lot of these fields. So, you're going to have to acquire more knowledge, more paperwork to get to the actual position of the major that you want to be in, you know? So, that's a lot to think about. And I know back in the day when I was coming up, my mom, that's all she thought her mind frame was you can't get a good job if you didn't go to college. And that's like now that's even further from the truth because we know we in the age of the entrepreneur as we talked about last time.
Yeah, but
but everybody isn't everybody isn't set up to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, true.
But like you said though, you made a good point. You can learn. You can go on YouTube now and learn
a lot of what you can go to school for is out there. Because it's people taking that route and saying, okay, yeah, I went to the school, I went to college, got my education. I can make money though posting shit online, teaching y'all step by step on what I did and the knowledge that I have, and I'm gonna get paid from it. So I'm gonna cut the college out. I'm gonna get paid for it. Come to me, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my whatever for so much a month, and I give you that knowledge, and it's a whole lot better, cheaper than $30,000 a semester.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a lot of different routes out here.
It's a lot of different routes out here. It's available
and
now.
And then you have those people that they end up being professional students, right? And what I mean by professional student, you get that first degree. I know I need to go back and get this master's so I can make some more money. Okay, you get your master's, but then once you get your master's, you still say, well, if I go get this other degree or certificate or whatever,
Or if I get another this major help me with this major, so they can end up. And then on top of that, as long as you're going to school, your loans is getting
That's the thing. I was
getting
so
deferred,
like,
right?
I know people. That's what it was. They weren't even trying to chase the damn degree. They was like, "Fuck this shit.
Let me defer these loans."
When I leave here, I gotta pay. I'm gonna pick up another class and another class.
Exactly.
Nigga, I'm 35 years old and I'm still in school picking up classes because I ain't trying to start paying these loans.
Right. So.
And then, like I said, if some go that route and then get to a point where the school want to take care of it because you're doing what you want to do, they might put you in some type of paid internship as long as you commit such an amount of time to be on this campus, in this school, or whatever, and that'll take care of another level of your education. It all just depends on what route you plan on taking and how you're going to go about getting to where you want to be.
But if you're trying to be a doctor, take your ass to school.
Lawyer,
Yeah.
Take your ass to school. Don't be trying to go on these.
those those professions have gatekeepers, so you can't get in them anyway.
Yeah, don't try to damn go on here and get a certificate on this website for 2 years. You said you're a lawyer, you can hang this shit in the office that you didn't pay for on the side of the street.
What if you want to be a podcaster?
Well, we see how we fucking up right now, so you might need to go to school for that because this shit might do. Yeah, I might put that shit in somebody's ear like, hey, open up. It's in media, like it's a media class for this shit in college. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
it's a media class.
Like journalism,
all of that shit. I listen to Stephen A. I be like, niggas,
Even though
no
we're
way
not
I can
journalists,
work on ESPN. I can't even pronounce. I can't even fathom to try to see the words that he say.
Yeah, so.
But the way that it's the way to do this shit, man. Is go to college. Don't do the fuck we doing.
Different route on this education topic. Have y'all seen where, with all the shit that's going on right now, I don't know what state it was, but it was a state where some shit just happened where you didn't have to have a high school diploma to be a police officer?
Nah, I ain't see that shit.
A high school diploma?
It wasn't a requirement.
What's the requirement then?
Yeah, I guess
GED?
you just take the class. I mean, I don't know what the requirement was, but high school diploma wasn't one of them.
A high school diploma?
Yes.
Hey, look, I might get can't. That sound like some.
That's wild.
That sound like some deep in the West Virginia woods type shit where you got a fucking town that has 35 people, and you may have one police officer.
Wait, man.
I can't
high school diploma?
I bullshit you not.
Are they hurting for the cops that bad?
I wish I would have paid more attention to it, but I read it and it was a state somewhere where something just happened recently. And
maybe we can find it and
and
put
then,
it in.
Hell yeah, then
high
matter of
school
fact,
diploma is not a requirement to be a police officer. And I feel like
that's the least you should
whatever
have.
the requirement is, it ain't enough right now. Whatever they having to do right now, they not doing enough.
Only
For some of them.
you smell like the officers as far as training.
Yeah.
I think they doing enough. I think this just what they. It's the I don't know what they call it, but it's the code of the brothers in blue, whatever code they have. Like they getting training. Some of them may not be getting the training.
I think the training is what you see.
Is what you see, right?
I think that is the training.
That is the training.
That's the requirement.
Right.
That's what it seems like.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that bond they have. That's what it's all about. Like what you're seeing right now is the proper training for the longest time.
For them.
Right, for them. For the longest time, a lot of the shit that we're seeing now.
That's why there are a lot of them quitting right now because I can't kill niggas and get away with it.
Exactly. So I think what you're seeing now is back in the day they can get away from it or get away with it, right? There wasn't any cameras, and man, like y'all think about this shit, man. Like I think this happened in the 50s when the Emmett Till was viciously murdered for legends has it whistling at a white woman. They knew who the guy that lied about it years later. But think about this. This is where we at now. This is how far, and it goes back further than this. This has been going on. But this is the thing. If you listen to this, like they caught the men, knew who the men were, white men. The men went on trial. Jury was mostly white, probably all white. Judge white. Everybody in there white. And wasn't most of them, of all of them, acquitted? When you know, how do you like what? So what's the crime? The crime is a man whistled allegedly at another woman, right? So
That wasn't a crime. That was just them taking.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this was so. At the end of the day, what I'm leading up to is, for the longest time, the system has been fucked up, right? So the police training is all within the same system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's been going on now, but now. It's been going on, but now when you see like, okay, we have video evidence of this shit, and like what we're seeing right now is we saw what was probably police training, whether it was executed longer than it should. We definitely know that's the case, but this is you can't tell me this isn't a standard cop move that we've seen them use over and over again that we know is wrong, and now we're starting to see like I don't know if I would just say change with this shit, but we started. I don't even know where I was going with this shit now.
It's a topic of discussion. I don't see no change. It's a topic of discussion. It's gonna take like years and years of revamping. Like I said, for far as them not having to have a high school education.
Yeah.
Right.
The whole training regimen is gonna have to be revamped.
The whole system got to be revamped, but the system wasn't made for us anyway. So that's the issue. I think. That's the underlying issue. It's the whole fucking system. It ain't broken like people say. It was just.
It wasn't never for us.
It was for us. So, oh yeah, we're gonna get into the sports. Sports supposedly coming back, and the NBA is supposed to start when July 31st. July 31st. How do y'all think that's gonna go with all of this? How do you think it? First of all, how do you think it's gonna change? There's no audience. How do you think you watching it? That will affect the game or affect us watching it on TV, affect the players, all of that.
I think from playing the game, and I know y'all played well. I know Corey played the game. Art claimed he was a
I played, man. We don't got to get into that.
He was a Wendy's All-American when I first met him. He was I don't know what he was. But anyway, when you play the game. When you caught up in the moment, caught up in the game, you don't really hear the crowd, but you do also hear the crowd. Like
you get energy from the crowd.
You get energy from the crowd. But I've been to camps and tournaments and shit where it's not a crowd like that, and you still gonna play ball regardless. So I think as a player, as an NBA player, once you get out there, you and especially you getting ready to hit playoff time, and it's game on. Like the crowd is one thing. I think it eliminates home court advantage, and I think that may be huge to some teams. Like you said, you still get energy from it, but ball is ball. Like roll the ball out on the court, let's go.
I agree
so
with that.
I don't think the fans is an issue with as far as like the player side.
I think as far as the players are concerned, it's the man on the other team with the other jersey on that's gonna make me play more than what the fans gonna do.
Yeah, right.
I'm just giving the fans a show because I'm going at this dude over here that ain't on my squad, and his name is supposedly if say I'm such and such, and he's supposed to be right there with such and such. I got to go out here and show him. Nah, it's all about me, bro. You just here.
Exactly. You're not gonna care about the fans. It's all about right. It's the lineup. Like okay. It's all about bragging rights now. It's all about locking down who's the best. And when you roll that ball out,
game
fuck
on.
a fan. I'm getting ready to go at this dude right here. Mano y mano, let's go.
So on the flip side, how does it look with us? For the fans at home watching it, how do you think it's? It's different.
The home experience is always the best experience anyway. I've been to a lot of professional NBA games.
But crowds
I definitely enjoy it. But so you saying, but what you're asking though is on our side though.
Yeah, on our side.
So
Let's
on
watch
our
it on
side,
TV.
yeah, crowd. Hell nah.
You don't think so?
I want to see the product on the court
Because it's gonna sound different.
Yes, it's gonna sound different. So, but as a basketball player, the sound I'm going to hear is what I'm used to hearing, the chatter.
Yeah, but you're
the
not.
The sneakers, the basketball, the chatter. That's all. So it really don't affect me.
Yeah, it ain't gonna affect me either. But I guess the casual fan, maybe.
The casual fan. But you're still getting the commentary. I think the commentary is amazing.
That's what makes it.
Yes,
pop.
I don't think it's necessarily the crowd.
I agree with that.
Yeah, if you see somebody come down, dunk on somebody, boom.
I really want to hear the chatter, the fucking shit talk, and that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that.
That ought to be on pay-per-view.
Yeah,
man, I want to hear that.
They ain't gonna have the time delay for the bleep bleep.
Yeah,
bleep, bleep.
I want to see how they gonna do that.
Like.
I'm curious about that.
They still gonna have a time delay, bro. They still gonna have a time delay.
It's gonna have to be extra long.
They still gonna have a time delay.
But what you were saying about as far as the fan is concerned,
yeah,
my opinion on being at the venue and watching it at the house, I can concentrate more on the game at the house.
Yeah.
Because at the venue there's so much shit going on because they trying to entertain
the
person that might not even be a basketball fan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you might miss something because they doing something stupid over here on the left-hand side of the arena. And then there's an important play that just happened right here because you didn't know they was coming back from the timeout when they did. So
that's happened to me.
It's always been more entertaining for me.
You've missed touchdowns.
Yeah, I missed touchdowns like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to the game.
You do.
It's more entertaining to watch it at the house for me. Like, you go to the game, it's for the experience. I ain't gonna say you go to watch what's going on the court as intently as you would.
It's cool, but at the house you can relax, chill,
do what you do while you
got
at
the
home.
commercial breaks, but the game, it's like, damn, it seems like forever, and they always got to do something in every fucking interval, every time out, and it's like, man, I don't care about this shit. So, what do you think the effect of COVID-19 will be as far as the sports coming back? Not just basketball, but sports in general. I know you off the mic, you were saying that you don't think we're gonna have a football season.
Well, as far as the NBA is concerned, I don't know if y'all know, they had the first player say he wasn't coming today. First healthy player.
I seen that.
Who's that? I missed that.
Washington Wizards. Bertans is his name. I can't even. He's decent. He averages like 15 and something, but I can't remember his name. But he played for the Wizards.
Yeah. Okay.
And they trying to get in the playoffs. They not in the playoffs as of now. They one of the teams.
They got to play in.
Yeah. So, but he already said he ain't coming back. So.
I can respect it.
And I don't think he's going to be the only one.
Nah, he's not. He's definitely not going to be the only one. What they got until June 20?
No, they got like, wait a minute, damn, it is June 20 something already. They got to like the first or second week of July to say they not coming.
Is it that late?
Or is it before the end?
Nah, I thought it was like late, at the end of June. Well, they had to make that agreement because training camps open up.
They're going to practice for 3 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, training camps open up in July.
Okay. Well, it might be this week.
Yeah, it's pretty soon. They're going to have, I think we're going to start seeing more people the closer to that deadline saying that I'm not, especially with it, we just see shit like you said off camera with, when you talk college football, you see LSU has, multiple numbers on a team or staff. What was the other thing? Clemson had 28 or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's in my eyes right now. I don't see football happening
because think about the core. That's 28 people,
college or NFL.
Oh, I don't see how, and I know that.
I know Ezekiel Elliott said he just called
the money is the driving factor for the NFL.
It is.
That's why I think they're gonna have a season.
I don't see how they can. I really don't.
Because
you gotta think about it. They're taking as far as the NBA is concerned. Say you got 15 players on a team max, and you putting these 15 people in the bubble, but you got 5 members of the coaching staff. You got the training staff. You got the video people. So say each team taking 30 people down there. That still ain't a football team. How you gonna keep a football team quarantined so they can play football?
Add 20 something more people to that. Like that's
no, not even the 20. The 20
and
was
the
just
staff
the
too.
team.
Yeah, the team, the staff too. Yeah.
Another 30.
Yeah,
it's
impossible.
You gonna make that a safe place for? And I mean, football is contact the whole
the whole
time.
game.
But yeah, that's true.
But then the thing on, but even with that, just so right now we just spoke on Clemson. There's a few others that we're saying 28 people on this team to test positive, right? So what happens in college or in the NFL where on a Friday you got a game on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
On a Friday, the whole defensive back unit that be in the film rooms together, that the whole unit and the safeties got COVID. All 6, 7 of them.
It only takes one.
Because you got a quarantine.
We got this meeting. Everybody got a quarantine.
Right, we got a quarantine. So, like you said, it only takes one. But what if you got either that one or the whole unit has tested positive for COVID-19? How do you play that Sunday?
Yeah.
Now you're talking forfeiting games. Now you're talking when does this team play again? Who do you all have to quarantine? So what if you got to quarantine your quarterback? Your quarterback is real cool with one of the defensive backs. I'm just throwing shit out there, but like I think that's the shit that we risk. And then you talking these are winter sports.
Because they come in with the details that they have, and they're saying, like, if somebody tests positive, okay, I was in close contact with them. I got a test. If I test negative, then they're going to test me again.
Yeah.
Or if I test negative again in, I think it was a 24-hour, you got to pass 2 tests in, 24, 36 hours or something like that. I still don't think that is efficient enough to say, all right, you can go out there and play.
It's not. Because what were they telling us? You can have the symptoms for 12 days or some shit like that, right? So
yeah, they put us in quarantine for 14 days or
something like that.
We
Yeah.
tested, or if anything happens. So I see what y'all saying, but that almighty dollar, man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I think you already seen it now because
if it won't, the NBA, I guess to keep everybody healthy and their safety, the thing to do would be to cancel the season, right?
Right.
yeah.
But it's that okay? And with that being said, what do you think about some of the players saying that they don't want to be a distraction to what's going on in the country right now?
I respect it, but yeah,
Somebody as far as playing,
like Kyrie.
Yeah.
they want, yeah.
For them to go and play, they said they would take away the focus of what needs to be focused on.
I respect it, but I think you can do two things at once.
I think you can do both. I think both sides can work.
I feel like, okay, you're not gonna. We need that distraction, but not to say that we're so dumb that we can't take the distraction.
Yeah,
and still
I think
go forward
exactly.
With what we're trying
I
to
think
do.
you can do two things at once. I
And
think you
you
can use your
take
platform.
Yeah, you take your distraction and you make
and
sure
use your platform.
Yeah,
I think that's
exactly.
even better.
Right, exactly. Because I don't.
But can we do that?
What you mean?
Can we do that? Like
Can he use his platform?
I think what they're getting at though also is we've never seen it on this level right here that we're seeing it right now.
I think he's saying like he don't want
the shit to be lost.
It to be lost, exactly.
Yeah, and just so
that's why I say I respect.
I respect the fuck out of it because I think what a lot of the ones who's really saying we don't want to. It's bigger than basketball.
Exactly.
I think what they're saying is, listen, this movement right now, we've never seen it moving on this level, right? And
let's keep the momentum going.
We could have something going right now.
Yeah.
We getting ready to start changing. We've already seen that a lot of stuff has started to change.
Let's keep the momentum going.
That we have never seen change throughout this whole movement.
But I think a lot of that stuff is capped too, because it's about money.
I mean, right. At the end of the day, you gotta know.
But we can use that too. So
right. So I think you can do both, but that's one of those to each his own. Like everybody has their preference, and I understand it when someone says like a Kyrie or Dwight Howard or whoever says, I don't think we should play basketball right now. Basketball is on the back burner. Like we have something that's bigger, and they are absolutely right. This is way bigger than basketball. Basketball, what we've been dealing with for the longest time, they're absolutely right. It's way bigger than basketball, way bigger than any sport.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we are going to lose focus, and then for us, average sports fan, it's your health. It's definitely health. It's two things going against you. Yes, it's two things going. So I understand exactly what they're saying because I think we're starting to see examples already. If you're the NBA, if you're a player, you're thinking like, damn, we already seeing these college schools, 28 plus positive. And golf, every sport that's going on right now, golf just had their first case, I think, the other day. Boxing, we've seen at least, I forgot who the female was, who had a big fight that had to get canceled. And then on Thursday, one of the guys that I can't think of their name, but one of the guys that was supposed to be on the main event, they had to cancel that fight because his manager tested positive. So we're already seeing major, boxing or UFC fights and stuff like that, and that's a sport where you can have more than one on the card. When you start talking, if you have money tied up into a game on a Sunday or a Saturday as far as college, and you got TV deals that you're trying to get, but what if a whole unit? What if you 3-4 quarterbacks on your team? What if you hold all your receivers or all your offensive line where you can't play the game without? Like, what if a whole group gets sick before game time and you can't play the game anyway?
Right.
Like, where you getting the money from then? Yeah. There's no game being played, and you risking players' sickness.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. Every university don't have the paper to do what these made, like Alabama is in the Clemson.
Exactly.
Everybody ain't got that money to set up the circumstances the way they want to do it. But back to the NBA, where you was talking, I seen Lou Will said he was 50-50 on coming back.
Yeah, and Lou Will also said, hey, can we protest on our jerseys?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But his thing, another thing he said was, y'all might want to talk to me after the game, but the 12th man on the bench might have something real intelligent to say, and he ain't got the platform to say.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's why some of the players were also coming at Kyrie, I think, because they felt like he was speaking for everybody.
I don't even feel like he should have been speaking at all because he ain't playing.
But isn't he part of the
he's
Players
part of
Association?
Yeah, he's Players Association. So he was speaking for everybody, and then players who probably that make less than he does. It's like, bro, we need to play.
First of all, can I say this real quick? I know Kyrie fan. Who picked him? Who the fuck picked him?
Pick who? Kyrie?
Kyrie to be
I fuck with Kyrie, man.
I fuck with Kyrie, but
I fuck with Kyrie.
I'm sorry. I fuck with Kyrie.
Flat Earthers unite.
Yeah. It's just the weird shit. Like,
he's weird.
Just the weird shit, man. I'm not knocking anybody that's weird.
I like how he think, man.
Here we go. That's why I don't fuck with you neither.
I know.
Weird is beautiful. And I just wanted to be known. Weird is definitely beautiful.
Man, stop trying. You copy please right now.
Because I really should think that weird is beautiful. Like if everybody, was the same, then we wouldn't get nowhere in life. I would just be, but at the same time, and I'm just shooting the shit because Kyrie is very smart. But goddamn, I don't know if I want him to speak for all of us.
Is he?
This nigga right here is saying the Earth is flat. Like I don't want you to be. Man. I don't want you to be my spokesperson.
Shout out to the Flat Earthers, man. I fuck with y'all.
Fuck that shit, man. I see. This is why
I fuck with y'all.
It was
man.
Legendary 6.
We here.
It just went down to 5.
My conspiracy theory shit, but we ain't gonna do that. That ain't what this is about.
This is not.
Is he like he just a part of it, or is he like the president or something like that?
Chris Paul is
the president. So he's a part of the membership, though. He's a part of the,
Okay.
And
maybe he shouldn't have been the one.
And his voice is louder than a lot because he's Kyrie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyrie.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Kyrie.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. His voice
should have been Chris Paul. Might have should have came out and
Yeah, I mean that's I don't know, like, but at the end of the day, I kind of hope they do play because it's I don't know how 600 something ball players in the NBA, maybe I think it is, and I'm gonna say 20% of them got the money that a lot of people that's trying to make stuff happen don't have.
And then it affects.
If they go about it the right way and use your money to help what needs to be done, it's not gonna be a distraction. But I mean, I don't know.
It affects a lot of shit. Like if they don't play, because it trickles down. You got a lot of college players wanting to come out,
and on top of that,
it might affect them, and it's gonna affect the money.
Their money. They redoing the CBA after the season or whatever. So that's part of the reason that the ones that saying, we got to go play. So let's do it. But
so it's a lot going on though in the world, man. It's like you said, a lot of shit is bigger than basketball, but this is how they take care of their families too. So
I personally don't want them to start back. It's just a personal thing, just because, like, LeBron and the Lakers were looking like heavy contenders toward the end of before the shutdown. They had played like the Clippers and Milwaukee like back to back, and they looked dominant. Like, they looked good, right? But a nigga like me, I was like, man, I don't want. Niggas ain't gonna like me. I don't want Bron to win another one just because of the whole fucking comparison, right?
Man, fuck that comparison.
I know. I get it.
Y'all about to get into this
It
shit.
ain't no
get it.
comparison.
It ain't right. I know that.
Let LeBron live his life.
I like that. I understand.
I would like to see him win.
I don't want him to win no more.
And I ain't the biggest
don't want him to win no
LeBron-
more?
I ain't the
I don't want him to
biggest
win
LeBron
no
fan.
more. He got 3 now, right?
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
3.
I don't want him to win no more. I won't. This is just me being biased. Like, I don't want him to win no more. So I don't want them to play this year.
You think he was gonna win this year though?
Nah,
I was still riding on the Clippers, man.
I was riding on the Clippers. I was over the
Let me tell
Clippers.
you why I can't say the Clippers had a chance. They didn't play together before the season got stopped. So now the season got stopped, and they got that much more time apart.
Yeah, but
They ain't gonna mesh in 3 weeks when they had 4 or 5 months to get together. And Kawhi was like, "Nah, I gotta sit out tonight because my knee hurt." And Paul George was out because he got 17 different ailments. So I don't see them getting right in 3 weeks and making a run.
I was
And I
still on
feel
the
like-
Clippers, man. I was still
But I
rocking
feel
with
like
the Clippers.
what Corey was saying, you have to also look at Toronto. Last year, this is the same type of team. They have a core, and that core is their motor, right? And you need a superstar or two to drive this car or this boat or this truck to the promised land. The Toronto before Kawhi had the same core.
I think so.
Pascal, Siakam, Bulaku, whatever.
Siakam.
Him, he is a breakout player. He's not a superstar yet, though.
He gets better like every
He
year.
gets better every year, but he's not. He coming, right? He's not a superstar yet, but he's coming. So you have to mesh with Kawhi, who did the same thing he did this year. He rested. I'm not gonna play over here because, my knee.
Kawhi's the king of load management, right?
Yeah, right. So he did his thing. He proved his point. Got to the finals. Yes, it was a depleted Warriors team. We understand that. That does not matter. They won, right? So what's the difference with this Clippers team who have the same motor, the Patrick Beverleys, the Montrezl Harrells, the Lou Williams, the guys that we say, hey, you're not a superstar on any other team. But if you do what you're supposed to do, now we have y'all 2 people, a Kawhi and a Paul George. Your superstars meshing, yeah, you want that, but do you need that when you have the same core that you had the year before who went to the playoffs in the Western Conference at that?
This is what I see with the Clippers. The people that you are saying are the motor to the team, I don't see that they had the time to adjust to the 2 new superstars.
How
that
much
are-
adjustment, though, Corey, when you got to say, if you're a Montrezl Harrell, go in here, battle in the paint, get the fucking rebound, set picks, boom, like you do your part. The pressure has to be off of you when you can say, as far as when you are out there on the basketball court, you want to score. That's you score and you stop scoring, offense and defense, right? So if the pressure's not on you to score, now I have a job, and if I'm cool with it, I know who my superstars are. I know what Kawhi can do because Kawhi just fucking won a championship. Paul George is a monster. Before he broke his leg, when he was in Indiana, the playoffs against LeBron, he had started giving LeBron problems.
Yeah.
We seen him coming. We seen him
he was
coming.
getting busy.
We seen him coming. So he still know he may I don't know if people want to say he's the same Paul George or not, but it's still Paul fucking George. He is a
he
monster.
has flashes.
Yes, he is a monster. So as a role player, let me do my role. I think it's actually easier. Let me do my role. What more do I need to jail when I need to say
But
at the end of the day, hey, we need
to
points.
Corey's
Get
point,
the ball
though,
to number 2. Get the ball to 13.
Yeah.
Bo has adjusted because now it's 2 of them.
Yeah, to Corey's
Both
point,
of them ain't gonna sit down at the same
they
time.
did have
Let them,
they did have a
work
rift.
that out then.
It seemed the legend has it there was some rifts
Yeah,
like
they
in the
not
season.
Both, they both
like,
not gonna
between,
sit down at the same time.
I get that, but that's not for you to figure out. That's for these 2 superstars to figure out. I'm gonna do my part as a Montrezl Harrell rebounder, bang in the post. Let me get the offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, get the ball in that man's right there hand.
You're not happy because you're doing this every night, and this man saying, "Oh, my knee, I ain't gonna play today," and
I don't know.
I ain't gonna play tomorrow.
Excuse me. I don't know if you think about it like that. Like if you went out here in the NBA and you playing,
and you busting your ass every day.
But are you on that level though?
What?
Are you on that level? Answer that question.
On what level?
So all right, I'm about to give it to you. Let's take it back. I know y'all mentioned on the episode 1, the Last Dance documentary, which was awesome. If you, because I don't even want to go on that shit real quick, but if you Steve Kerr,
okay,
right, and you practicing every fucking day, but there were days when Mike came in and Scotty came in, and then they was like, nah, y'all need to rest because we on a road trip. This is 4 games in 7 nights. We need y'all to rest. What the fuck can Steve Kerr say?
But that didn't happen.
Nah,
Yes, it did. It did. You ain't watched that. I'm mad you talked about this shit. Didn't watch the fucking episode. I feel like so you said some shit
Jordan
that was wrong.
Sit down.
Yeah, they didn't
Like Kawhi
practice as
sits
hard.
down?
No, they didn't have load management. So he might have sat down.
Oh, practice is a whole nother. We talking about practice?
We talking about practice.
Like you?
When we talking about like, what did he just say? I'm in here, and when I say practice, like yes,
No, when I'm saying I'm busting my ass every night, I'm talking about in these games.
in these games. You talking about games?
Yeah, I'm out here every
I think
night.
it's still.
Giving
I can see
my
that
all.
happening because he just came to the team.
Right.
So I can kind of see that happening.
Yeah.
But
Nah, I feel
Still-
like I know my role also because I can't ask like his thing. I can't ask if you are Corey Bodie.
Your role is new.
The
How you know it?
What's
That's
new,
what I'm
though?
saying.
What's
Your
new
role
about
is
your
new.
role?
Just like you said, it was some
That
riff.
adds more pressure,
A legend has it that it was some riff. The role is
who
new
was the
for
rift against though?
everybody.
Was it against Paul George and Kawhi Leonard?
yeah, I think they had some
Okay
issues
then.
with.
The role the rift should not be with you. If we
Nah, it wasn't between Paul George and Kawhi. It was the other
The rest
players
of the team,
like adjusting to them, and
they ain't have no choice.
where other players might be
Think
like,
about what
man,
think about what they went through in Toronto before
yeah,
he
it
got
was
there.
it was LeBronto.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Hey,
okay,
but dude-
we got a star now. Let's
dude-
ride with him.
but do Patrick Beverly also have a choice?
And okay,
But do
Patrick Beverly ain't got no choice.
do Montrezl
Shouldn't.
Harrell
That's what
really
I'm
though?
saying,
Does
but-
Montrezl Harrell has a voice like has a choice?
Okay,
What I'm
this-
saying is we
where
don't
are
know
you
their mind
going?
frame.
I feel like they were more successful than what Toronto was before he got there. They
They both were. Oh no, Corey. They both.
The Clippers seen a level of success that Toronto didn't see.
Nah, the
in
Clippers
then
came up
again-
against the Warriors every year and got.
But if you talking playoffs, if you talk Western and Eastern Conference, that is a big jump. The Clippers made it in the playoffs. Well, last year they went in the first round, right? Was it
Right.
first round? So
Like,
what's the
I mean,
difference?
and you got to look at it like this: Chris Paul's tenure with the Clippers
Oh yeah,
just so happens when the playoffs come, this is when Chris Paul is going to get hurt. Chris Paul was giving Steph Curry the business every year up until that game came where, all right, he's fucked up and he can't play no more. Was he not?
I don't know about the business.
Yeah.
But he's doing his thing. Chris Paul always do his thing.
You seen him.
Yeah, but
But I
they could
also
never get to.
seen
Listen,
Curry shimmer.
but look, they could never get over the top. Curry has 3 times, so
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Every time he went out, I mean, and look, okay, this a whole nother discussion we going in right now.
Hey,
What you saying with them having them 3? Them the luckiest 3.
Who you talking?
Look,
about?
we don't gotta get
Warriors-
into that
the
right now.
Warriors
Man.
three.
We gotta look into that. We gotta get into that. Listen, man, I wanna let's get into. It's a serious topic, but more lighthearted. Condom or no condom?
You out of pocket, nigga. Fix that shit. Quickly. Expeditiously.
Okay,
When you digging in it,
let me stop you right now.
I don't even like the way you came
Ain't
in
nothing
with that shit,
lighthearted.
bro.
Ain't nothing lighthearted about
ain't
what
nothing
you
like-
just said, bro.
That's some
This is
serious shit,
serious
nigga.
motherfucker. It's
You
2020.
talk, hell yeah. You talking diseases?
I'm
and
saying, what do
kids
you
and shit.
prefer?
You
We
talk-
already dealing with the COVID-19.
Is that
aka
sexually
the
transmitted?
coronavirus.
It might be. We don't know.
But,
I know I seen they said don't eat no ass when you
yeah.
doing the,
Well, hold on
the
now. I'm out.
COVID-19.
I'm out. I'm out. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
Oh, you might have the COVID then
I'm
if
out.
you out here licking around the rim.
Well, if that's the case, everybody in here got it because
No.
you're not about to tell me. You're not about to tell me I gotta stop eating ass. Like I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's some
You got
bullshit. That shit don't.
chill.
That's nothing COVID about eating ass at all. That's not. That has
Nah,
nothing to
they
do
do
with COVID.
have, and I'm gonna put it when we edit this shit. I'm gonna put the list that says that you
That
might
eating
not.
ass.
Yeah, just, you shouldn't be eating
COVID.
ass during the COVID.
For y'all that want to
I
know,
got it then. My
we
bad.
do have 1/6 of the legendary visionary that is a professional ass eater, and that is not I.
He's proud of that too. So
Yeah.
you ain't shaming him, doing his thing.
Hey, look.
But
That's a joke. Edit all that shit out.
nah, we keeping
Man,
that.
eating no damn ass
On the
out
topic
here.
though, condom versus no condom. At this day and age, what I know,
Not all willy nilly though. Like I'm not saying willy nilly.
Then what else are you saying when you saying condom or no condom? No condom means
I mean, if you just got a girlfriend, then should you be wearing a condom? Or
Well,
do
I
you-
asked that question. If you got a girl, you're not talking to people who got a girl. Then
Oh, so I can't
Yes, I'm
even-
talking to
I
everybody. If
can't
you got a
even comment.
girlfriend, you can still.
what kind of hold on? What kind of question?
I don't
is that
know,
for
man. I'm trying
couples?
to make content. Like we content creators, so I'm just trying to.
What type of relationship?
Right,
is
that
this
you got to
that
put a
you wearing
goddamn condom on.
This ain't my girl.
Hell no! What the fuck you talk like? I'm not about to have a girl like
She
Corey
ain't your
said.
girl until she is your girl, though.
Okay, even
Some
when
people
she
think if ain't no ring on it, she ain't your girl, right?
nah, see
Yeah,
you on some nah.
No,
bro.
nah, that's not
you
far-fetched.
on some other shit, man.
That's not far fetched.
You're right. I see.
Is that far-fetched?
I can see that.
You told me the other day,
No.
where you from, TZ,
No.
that
Go
don't
ahead.
trust these hoes. That's what you told me.
I don't trust
Okay,
these
so
hoes.
if it,
But that don't mean like, hold on. So what you just said was, if you ain't got a ring on it, it's not your girl. Did you just say that?
I said some people might say that,
So,
but it just
you
depends
gotta
on
get
you.
to the point where I'm gonna put the ring on your finger.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's
And
what
the
I
girl
agree
comes
with
by.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not about to tell me like,
So let me set the scene for you, and y'all go forth with that. Say you before the world got shut down and you out, and you just so happen to see it's basically the girl of your dreams. You ain't know you was gonna see her tonight, and you ain't know she was gonna see you and be like, yo, what's up? Or feeling you or whatever. And y'all get to that point, and you on whatever you on. You've been drinking and doing your thing. Are you gonna have enough common sense?
Yes,
what, you
because
put a condom on?
that's the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time. Yes, definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
What?
Don't you say that shit.
What?
No, because I'll listen. Act like
I
you
don't
ain't
know
never.
her.
Hold on,
She
hold
might
on,
be the
though,
girl of my
cuzzo.
dreams, but I don't know
Hold
her.
on, no, cuzzo. Hold on,
Look,
famo.
she
I got
ain't-
something for
She
you.
ain't requesting it.
Right, exactly. I got you.
I'm
I got
speaking
you.
for artwork.
I got you. You just speaking for artwork.
I'm
But you
putting
the
the
same
condom
nigga
on.
who said you was a simp at one time.
Yeah, I used
back
to
in
be.
the day, right?
Why you keep
no,
bringing
I
that
just
up,
want to say you're not thinking. Here's the thing. So tell me you haven't been in a situation where you've been out clubbing or you've been out, whatever the case may be, and you see this girl, right? And you lick her up.
Yeah, you ain't
And
in your right mind.
You ain't in your right. And you horny as fuck. And this girl bad as hell, like you said, girl of your dreams.
You ain't in your right mind.
You ain't in your right mind.
You got to keep that.
If I'm looking up how I know she the girl of my
You
dream.
get to her. You get to her. What?
If I'm looking up how I know she the girl of my
Oh, she
dream.
probably found out that she was if you wasn't looking up. So yeah, she's the girl.
When you look it up, you don't know that you definitely. You can say.
So I might have
well,
beer goggles on, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm
Yes.
definitely wearing a condom.
You no, no, you're not. No, you're not because
I'm
you can't
speaking for
tell me
artwork.
you've been in that
Look,
situation
when you got the
where.
goggles on, you don't know you got them on.
I'm speaking for artwork. I
Okay,
have
so
one
you know what?
child.
You
That
know what?
one child, I was sober.
You the smartest drunk I ever met. in
Nah,
my life.
because
I have one child. I'm not saying I didn't slip up before.
Oh yeah, okay.
so what's the slip? So wait a minute.
Oh, you see, y'all talking about slip ups? Or
No,
you talking about if I'm
Isn't
cognizant
slip
or
up?
not?
Isn't slip
No,
up
I'm
the
drunk.
same thing as
Yeah,
saying I'm not
don't-
putting the condom on though, right?
You there, but you ain't really there.
And you horny as fuck, and there it is right there in front of you. And when we talk girl of your dreams, we talking everybody has a preference, right?
Right.
This girl is the same girl when you say, I have a preference. I have a girl who looks like this, whose ass is like this, whose breast is like this, personality is like this,
Right.
skin color. I don't care. Whatever your preference is, this is it. This
And
is
9
it.
times out of 10, you ain't gonna bag your preference.
So
Well,
check it.
She check all
But
the
you
boxes.
bagged her tonight. She
Okay.
check all the boxes. She check all the boxes.
Now-
and you out here and you drunk. You feeling
How
good.
drunk am I?
It's
Oh, my
it's
fucking
4
God.
o'clock in the morning.
It don't matter how you lit. You
What I'm
good.
telling you
feeling good.
is, it don't matter if I'm lit or not. If she willing to give it up to me on the first time I meet her, I'm wearing a condom because chances are she been popping that pussy for other niggas on the first time she met
And
them.
that could be true.
And that's me.
That's true.
Or that could
yeah.
not be true. You just could be the one that's the dude of her dreams. Where she
let's
like,
not
I
even
love.
say girl of my dreams. It's love at first sight for everybody.
Man, I don't believe in that bullshit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you should have said
We
love.
getting mad- we
You
getting
shouldn't have
married
said
in the
love.
morning after
No,
I
sir.
knock you down.
I don't believe in
I'm
that.
drunk then and I'm horny. That is my penis talking. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
getting
That's my
married in the
balls. That's my
morning after I
balls
knock you
tingling
down.
up.
No.
Nah, not love at first sight. No, cut. You went too far.
Yeah,
He
you
shouldn't
went-
have said.
See, now he's finally on my side.
Fuck that. Now I'm on your side now. Cause this nigga right here talking reckless. Like I don't believe in love at first sight. Like especially if I'm drunk and I see this girl, I'm gonna be like, oh, we get married tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You ain't in your right mind.
Okay,
that's
I can
that's
be.
what come to you.
That
right
ain't
then.
love at first sight though, cuz that's horny at first sight. That's
Exactly, but horny at
It's a
first
difference.
sight.
So y'all
turn-
asking
It's a
me,
difference.
what
horny
say
at
you?
first sight turn into bad decision.
What say you?
bad decision that night.
Yeah. What say you?
What say
Bad
you?
decision.
That's what I'm asking you.
The bad decision is talking about the condoms and shit. We back to the condoms. What he's saying, I agree with that. Is outside of the love at first sight. This nigga's tripping. This nigga's ill. But the condom shit, when you fucked up and you just said it, that shit will make you make some bad decisions that night. You can't tell me, Art. I know I've been there. I know you can't tell me, Art, maybe you haven't been there.
Okay. Oh, right there. Where you at? You got the condom on. She tell you to take it off.
Oh hell no! Listen, hold on, bro. I feel a little scared.
On the first time?
On the first time, she said you take it off. Throw the
Bruh,
flag.
This is
Throw the
me. If I
flag.
don't know her, what age
Throw the
am I?
flag.
It is a red flag.
That's a flag.
But like I
Penalty.
said, this is
20 seconds.
I'm trying to think of somebody that ain't
What age
that
am
ain't
I?
conscious right now.
That makes
20.
That makes a
In-
difference.
that makes a
20,
difference. That
in
do
your
make a difference. So 20, I'm
Yeah,
out.
let's
I'm
say you
already.
in your 20s.
She
Hey,
had
if
to take
I'm
me take it
18
off. I got it off.
or
I never had it
younger,
on. I
I'd
had
probably-
them condom on. I'm already like 20
Yeah,
years
I-
old. Shit, I done pumped 300 times in 2 seconds.
So, okay, not 20, but under 30. How about that?
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
nah, I'm
That's
wearing
hard.
a
That's too
condom.
hard. It depends.
If I'm 18 and younger, I probably done
It depends.
spilled in it. For sure. I shot the club up. For sure.
Not the club, bro. Not the,
I shot the
not
club
the club. You know
up.
some-
I shot it up, man. Like, because I ain't know no better. But now, no, hell no.
But when you say now,
Hell
you're talking later in
No.
life, late 20s,
Yeah, later
30s
in life,
and
it's
shit.
easy to say that now.
It's
That's
easy to
why
say
I
that
asked
shit
what
now.
age I am.
Exactly.
It is easy to say that now because when we're younger, we tend to think with our dicks.
Legends has it. That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
what the fuck
Some
we
of us,
do.
Yeah, so we tend to think with our
Hell
dicks more.
yeah.
Is
I can confidently say I would definitely not make that mistake at this big age that I am right now.
right.
That's right now, Corey.
Regardless of what I've been drinking or what
So why
she
y'all was
look like
demonizing me?
or whatever. But
Motherfucker.
Because you
At
trying to
an
act like
early-
you
at
wouldn't
an
do
early
it at an
age.
early, like you was just like, no,
an
never,
early
never,
age.
no,
I had
never.
to learn this shit.
at an early age,
We know.
I can tell you right now, I've seen a chick and I've been like, I love her. I don't even know her name. I love her though.
I'm out.
And I got
Yeah,
I got to get over here and
I'm not about to do this.
introduce myself so I can tell her that I love her.
I'm not
And
about to
Hit it
do
raw.
this shit.
just so happened that it worked out that she loved me too.
Love, nigga, no, you can't.
Hey, what the
Look,
fuck
look,
is
look,
Bodie
Strong-ass
talking about?
word, nigga, love though.
Not L-O-V-E.
Lust.
Nigga, you just said that.
You meant lust.
Not L-O-V-E.
I lust you.
L-U-V.
Who?
Huh?
L-U-V.
Oh, okay.
Not
Well, that's all
L-O-V-E.
right.
Okay, well, specify that shit
yeah,
then,
yeah,
because
okay.
you talking about this bitch like I meet her tonight, and I'm already ready to put the ring on her finger.
No,
Tomorrow.
I mean tomorrow, like tonight.
Not that, no. 'Cause
Okay,
that's
That's lust.
That's
That's
By the way.
lust. That's
Yeah.
lust.
Lust, by the way.
Lust and L-U-V.
Just said, like I just said, you thinking with your pee, nigga.
Yeah.
And you ain't thinking like you not about to tell me that you see this girl the first time, you already know this is wifey.
Oh, no.
Nah. So
Oh, like so. I know this is off topic.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Let's get off topic.
So, with that shit, do you believe in love at first sight? Some people say they built their relationship off that. I'm gonna tell you right now that shit is bullshit. But some people say they built their relationship off that. Do
I
y'all
go-
believe in that?
I don't
would
think
go
it's
back
possible.
To that word that we just used, my LUV and the
Yeah.
lust. I have LUV and lusted
Yeah.
And so how far did that go?
several times.
Oh, okay.
I LUV'd and it was possible that I'm just LUVing by myself.
It's a lot of times.
Ain't
You
been
might be
reciprocated, but I
LUV.
LUV you.
You goddamn
You
right.
don't know it. You could have it all right now because I'm LUVing you from across the room and I'm intoxicated.
And she probably get the same love, not only from you,
Yeah.
but from multiples.
Mhm.
Multiple.
So
So
it's safe to say y'all don't believe in love
no,
at first sight.
Nah, I don't. Because y'all know.
I think it's
You-
an oxymoron. Like,
True. That could be true.
Yeah, I really think it should have been the term should have been more
Different.
lust
Yeah.
at first
It's not.
sight.
It's not love at first sight.
Because it's a lot that goes into love. LOVE. It's a lot.
Yeah, because to love somebody, you might not like them at a certain point, but you
Yeah.
can still.
Yeah, you
Grow
don't
into that,
want-
like
still love 'em.
It takes a while
Yeah.
sometimes for that
I
to.
love you and I hate you at the same time.
Right.
But I don't want you to go nowhere. So I mean, yeah.
Boy, you
can't
talking
just-
dang? That shit sound like a little dangerous then.
Yeah,
But
you
like I
talking from
love you,
experience. This
but I
nigga
hate
talking.
you.
Yeah.
But you ain't going nowhere, motherfucker.
Cool. It's
Like,
cool.
hey,
As long as y'all don't hate.
Try it if you want to.
As long as y'all don't hate each other
about
on
to
the
start.
same day, everything
Goddamn,
is
cool.
good.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait, hold
telling you,
on.
dog.
That's a whole nother
That's
topic we
a
can get
whole
into,
nother
a
topic.
relationship topic,
We
but I
can't-
don't even want to
nigga,
get
that
that
shit
deep.
sound aggressive.
As long as you
Yeah,
I
he
just want
sounded
to
like he
say.
needs some
I just want to
therapy.
say the shit that he just
each other
said.
on the same day, it's all good.
No,
dog.
the shit that he just said. Legendary bitch nurse don't condone anything that he trying to throw out there. Like that shit sounded like it could get a little violent, and we definitely not promoting that at
You
all.
ain't going nowhere.
No, you ain't. No, motherfucker, you not going nowhere. Like that's some
wasn't-
shit that we
that
might
wasn't
not.
what I meant, and that wasn't my
Yeah, that didn't sound healthy,
We
man.
might
Clarify
not want to
that.
put out there. Please
I
clarify
might
that
didn't
shit,
make the
please.
Statement the right way,
Clarify
but
that.
You did not.
I love
You
you.
absolutely did not.
I love you. I hate you.
Oh, you
but
mean like-
we gonna be together regardless?
You mean you saying
It
like,
didn't
yo,
make it
I
no
ain't
better.
going nowhere, and you
Yeah.
know you ain't going nowhere, so why we doing this?
It ain't no.
That didn't make it no
nah,
goddamn
that's
better.
making it worse when you're doing that. You know, but what I'm saying.
Okay, so
is,
you know you ain't going nowhere, and you know I ain't going nowhere.
it
So
just
why we
ain't-
doing
We
this?
just ain't having a good day.
Yeah, we just ain't having a good. Okay,
That's what I meant.
that sounds better.
Yeah,
You can get us counsel.
I ain't
Fucking
mean
with
I'm
you.
gonna kidnap you and lock you in the room.
I don't know.
that type
Listen,
of shit.
he from High Point. I just want to say I'm not a part of. If we about to be Legendary 5 because I'm gonna jump out the group off the train. This nigga talking about
So,
nah, nigga, you not going
wear a
no
condom,
goddamn
man.
where.
Wrap it
Now
up.
hold on, nope, hold on. I'm not
Wrap it
saying.
up.
I'm not saying wear a condom for everybody. I'm just saying.
Don't eat ass.
I'm just saying. Definitely be aware. I mean, we definitely have stories where this is shit that should open your eyes, right? If you meet a girl and this is some random shit and we ain't discussed it yet, but we discuss it off camera, right? Where this girl may have an incurable disease.
Man, chill out. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Do y'all want kids?
I'm just saying.
Y'all want more kids?
Nah, I'm good.
I do. I think my nephew was just born 2 or 3 days ago. My son's at the age now where he's like, 6, 7 years old. So I've, looking at him, my nephew, I get to the point now where I'm like, I need one more. I can see one more.
You have.
And I'm good. So
You
I
have a
say
son,
at least
so
one. I got a son.
would
So
you-
if I don't have another one, I got a son.
You got a son. Yeah,
Yeah, I got a
want-
little mini me. He look just like
Right,
me.
right.
Like I'm cool on that. So, but yeah, I can see me doing one more, at least one more.
I
for
have a
girl.
daughter. I want a son, but that ain't up to me. But I do want another child.
I'm done.
But
I'm done.
it's not looking.
I'm done.
Done, bro.
I'm done.
I feel you. At the end of the day, though, I feel the same way you feel. If I don't have another one, I'm cool.
Well, yeah, if I
And
don't,
I also do have a boy, so if I don't have another one, I'm cool. But I can see me having one more.
I am done.
if I don't have another one, I'm cool. But I would love to have a son.
yeah,
if I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get a son, having another daughter would be dope also. So
Girl, dad.
yeah,
Girl, dad.
that would be dope for me. But it ain't up to me now. So
Hold on, what you mean it ain't up to you though?
I mean, what I have. If I go raw,
Yeah,
and I have a
think
daughter
you
instead of I would prefer a son. If I had a daughter, then I wouldn't be mad. You know,
I thought you were saying it ain't up to you, like as far as like having another kid.
Nah,
Like
he
it's
saying
it ain't
up
up to me
he
either.
He ain't gonna dictate
It's up to
what
you.
come out when he.
Yeah, I know that.
Nah,
I
that
know
ain't up
you
to me
can't
either. Like
dictate that.
that shit
Oh, it's
ain't up to me
you.
either.
It's up to you because you
know
go
what I'm
out
saying?
here. You go out here. Hold on, it's up to you because
not up to me.
Yes, it is because you can be out here smashing.
Yeah,
a
but
chick
she
that
might
you
be like,
fucking
you
with.
need to wear a condom, and I might not want to.
All right, man. So for this week, book of the week or the book of this episode is Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent.
AKA 50.
G, your nigga.
AKA Ferrari F50. Break it down, yo. But real talk, anybody. Basically, you know, what we try to do this every episode, just for sort of what we may get some of our nuggets from, inspiration from. This is one of the books that we've well, not all of us, but a lot of us have read. Curtis Jackson, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. The thing I love about this book is the way 50 articulates himself in this book. It really breaks it down, like you said, kind of like in layman terms.
Yeah.
It makes it easier.
It's easy read.
Yes, for anybody who just wants to get a little bit of know-how. We all know 50 is not only successful in this book, and he really breaks down how he really made it, was chopped down, and then made it again, which is real hard for anybody to do this in the industry, but he made it in the music industry and also in the music, in the movie industry.
Yeah,
So
he leveraged that to other
yeah.
business ventures, and he's just talking about each of his business ventures. So it's just about him and what he partook in. It's a good book, man.
Right.
I didn't read the book, but I listened to the audio version of the book, and he's narrating that, so that's good also if you want to pick that one up.
Right. Yeah, either one. Right, either one. I know sometimes I actually recommended this book from somebody else who's trying to dab into his own business. And he was like, at times when he gets home, because of the way he works, he has to devote that time to his wife and his little daughter. His daughter's like maybe 1-2 years old. So he was like, I do work in live in High Point, work in Greensboro. So he says it's like a 20-minute commute. So he says the audio is better for him, on this commute from work to home and back and vice versa. So either way it go, he has an audio for this. He also has a hard copy paperback book. So I recommend anybody who wants to, once again, know how.
Yeah, get some insight,
some information on what to do, what not to do to help you out, man. This is a great book to have. So get this, read it, apply it in your everyday life.
Might start a book club, yo.
Like Oprah's book club.
Yeah.
Legendary book club.
Hell yeah, shit.
But yeah, do that. We trying to readers are leaders, as we know, so we want to inspire y'all to read.
Yeah.
And pick up the game.
Yeah.
We want to share that when we read with y'all. So
yeah.
This has been another episode of Legend Has It. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Tuning in. My name is N.O.R.E.
Yeah, and it's your boy TZ from Legendary Visionary.
CB, shout out the Marathon Clothing Company.
Yes, sir.
R.P. Nipsey.
Most definitely. Y'all heard us talk about that shit from the last episode. This is like Nipsey was an integral part of what we're doing now, even though we never knew him. Personally knew him. But this goes to show y'all
energy isn't destroyed, it's transferred.
Right. And it's been transferred to us all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have inspired us, so this is what we're doing right now, and this is the origin of what we're trying to get to. So shout out to hell yeah.
Legends never die, baby. We out.
Hey.